Hello parents, I know I've been getting a lot of questions about how you can help at home, and other than memorizing your facts, you can work on word problems with your kiddos. Right now we're working on multiplication word problems and using different strategies to solve. So say I have a word problem where Sally and her four friends are going to the candy store and each of them purchases 4 pieces of candy. How many pieces of candy did they purchase? So we had Sally and her four friends. I'm hoping I said 4 earlier. So Sally and her four friends, and they each had 4 pieces of candy. Okay? So some of the strategies we've been teaching are equal groups. So you have Sally and her four friends, so that's actually 5 people. And you have 4 pieces of candy per friend. And then they would count the dots that they make in their groups, and they would make equal groups, and it would say it would equal 20. Then we also have the strategy of using an array. An array would be 5 rows with 4 in each row. And then they would count their array to figure out that it also equals 20. Another strategy we've used is a number line. This is just skip counting, something they've been practicing since kindergarten. And since there are 5 people, there'd be 5 jumps, so 5 times 4. So I would taught them 5 hops of 4. So it would be, let me draw a new number line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each one would be 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay, 20 pieces of candy. Then we move on, and we also have some other strategies I'm teaching, such as trying to think right now off the top of my head. We have the number line in equal groups, but we've also been teaching something called the area model. Okay, the area model is a little hard to understand since we didn't use it as kids. We've always done multiplication problems, say 24 times 3, and we have to do long division or long multiplication and do 3 times 4 equals 12, carry our 1, and get 72. We're teaching them a way of decomposing the top number, so 24 would actually be 20 plus 4, and we'd put that in the area model. And then we'd also put times 3, so 20 times 3 equals 60. 3 times 4 equals 12. Well, 60 plus 12 equals 72. This is a great way to show them it decomposed and breaking it up in parts. It's the same as if we did 3 times 20 plus 3 times 4, which they're going to use later on in life. This just teaches them in a friendlier way now. We also have another way to do it, the open array model. This one's a little far-fetched. Speaking, that's not how we used it with the base 10 models. So I would say I'm using the 24 times 3 equation. This is different from the word problem just because I needed to use larger numbers. If I have 3 groups and each group had 24 in it, I'm going to draw 2 rods and 4 ones. Then I'm just going to draw that out 3 times. And then they're going to add those up using base 10. Again, this isn't something that we grew up using, but it's a great way to really show that this is 3 groups of 24 in base 10, which is they're very familiar with. We could also use, if we had this 124, we could have done the same thing and had 124. I hope everyone's understanding that. So it really just shows them the base 10 model of the repeated addition aspect of multiplication. So I hope this video helped a little bit. I know you're probably seeing all these dots and X's and crazy stuff all over papers, and I just wanted to kind of put some explanation to it. As always, we've been using the QT-Pack model as they did in the younger grades, and what that is, for those who don't know, is question. This is what they're going to be looking for. So just like in the earlier problem where I had the candy, that would be my question word. Then my data would be 5 people and 4 pieces of candy each. And then we have to also look at, up here we have our plan. This is how we're going to solve. You're going to start seeing S or D at the top of their papers. This is new in 3rd grade. They mean same or different. Because we had people and candy, those are different. So to solve this, I'm either going to use multiplication or division, versus if I had same, it was going to be addition or subtraction. And then my answer is where I'm going to use a standard algorithm and then a strategy to help me solve. So I would do like equal groups, the 5 equal groups that I showed earlier. And then for checking, because we haven't taught division yet, they're not going to write a division strategy. They're going to use another multiplication strategy. So say I wanted to just do an array. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of what we're working on so you can see it at home and help them. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I hope this really helped. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.